Hello, friends. Welcome back to Jazz Creates. Today we are in Turquoise Beach, and I don't know, I just kind of wanted to share with you some of my frustrations with this city. I've been working really hard on trying to add more detail, and this city definitely is one of the best cities I've created so far. But I do have some frustrations with it, and it does have a lot of issues. So if you want to stick around and hear about what's going on, we'll get started. Hey everyone, thanks for joining me. I think my main frustration is that I overdid the high density areas. So this is supposed to be like the main sort of central downtown area, and it was a fairly small industrial area that got converted to this high density area. And I think I'm just not quite happy with how I've placed down the zoning, and like there's just not a lot of personality. I think maybe that's the issue. And I'm not happy with how the buildings are looking, like the sizing of some of them. Some of them are really tall, some of them are really short, like right here for example. And I know I can just bulldoze them and see what populates. But I also just want to make things look more distinctive. Like, I really like what I did right here with this pedestrian bridge and just making this man-made lake or pond. But it's really like not annoying, but I have to turn on and off the water outlet that I placed there. And so, to maintain, the water level. So that's one frustration. Another frustration is obviously the traffic. I think that's just inevitable. I think considering how big my city is at right now, it's really not bad. But I'm not loving this, which is what I started out with, this ginormous roundabout. And this cloverleaf is modified and it's doing its job, but it's not the prettiest thing to look at. And then over here, I'm calling this area North Beach, and it's actually like one of my favorite areas in the city so far. I think I just need to tone down some of the large skyscrapers over here. Like, all of these are apartments, and I think I just need to be a little more intentional with how they look, and like how I want them to either level up or stay the same. Because I think right here I made all of these buildings historical, so they're all like fairly the same size. But on these other ones, I just let them level up, and now they're huge. Same thing over here in this little section. I don't like how this looks, and I probably should have turned off the weather for this, but whatever. And I guess I just wish there was more, and I guess this would be for CS2, where we're able to really give more styling to the buildings, because I don't like how they populate. You have no idea what they're going to turn into. And I did finally get to 48,000 to where I could buy a new tile. So I did that, or not 48, I think 38,000. So I was able to make this airport, and this is like the first airport I've made. Um, and it's actually not bad. It leveled up pretty fast, and I placed down this elevated metro station. And I really like it there. I really like how it goes over the avenue, and I just love how that looks. Um, and I placed some trees around the main sort of drive because this elevated metro station looked so ugly. Like the track looked so ugly. So I placed a whole bunch of trees so you can't really see what it's doing. And I do have this elevated station that's connected to the airport, and I probably will do the same thing where I put in a bunch of trees to like offset this ugliness. And this looks terrible. I also have this highway coming out here, and I'm not sure how I want to connect it. I feel like I don't want it to end here. I want it to go probably would have it go all the way over here once we get our tourism district going. Maybe it would stop like at the beach. But that's what I'm thinking right now. So my next milestone is at 48,000, and right now I'm at 40,000. And our traffic, the traffic says 74, but I think the only reason it says that is because all of this is green and I just made the airport. Because before that it was at 66 or something like that. And so you can see how bad the traffic is through here. And I just don't know how to make that better. I do think that I want to remove a lot of these really high, tall buildings throughout here. They're just not, they don't look good, and they really that area kind of got away from me. It's supposed to be a nice looking pedestrian zone, and it kind of just turned into this high density ugliness. I will say though, I'm pretty happy with how my low density neighborhoods, like suburbs, turned out. I think they look pretty good, and they're working pretty well. Over here is Amber Heights, which is the newest district that I've created, and it's a little drab. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little drab. But we do have this elevated metro station over here, and I do like how that's turned out. I need to do the same thing as I did with the airport and just put a whole bunch of trees to cover how ugly that looks. But overall, I don't hate it. So this is Turquoise Beach. I'm going to turn off this weather. This just looks awful. So you can see it a little bit clearer now. This is Turquoise Beach, and I'm trying to stick with it. I'll be honest, I was really frustrated with how it was turning out, but I'm trying to stick with it. I really want to get to 90,000, and I'm fairly close. Probably about 50,000 more to go. So I'm just trying to hang in there. If you have any feedback or just any suggestions for me, please let me know. Leave me a comment, and I would really appreciate it, because right now I'm just a little unsatisfied with how everything is turning out, at least like the downtown area. Also, the zoo is looking super ugly because I built it like on this sloped area, and I like the location. This is a pretty central location, but how this map is, it goes into a slope like all the way up here. And then once you get kind of up here, it kind of starts flattening out a little bit. But you can see how the airport is like at the bottom of this really big hill. So yeah. I don't really want to drastically change the terrain. I don't mind the slope. I just hate how the zoo turned out with all of this. So yeah. Anyway, that's it. That's my update. I hate that this is kind of a not super excited update. But hopefully we can kind of make some things look better for next time. I don't really have a lot of plans. I would like to kind of build over this way to get closer to the beach area. And once I get to 48,000, I'll be able to buy a new tile. So I'm just gonna click out so you can kind of see. This probably would be nice to buy these two tiles here. And then that probably would be it. I mean, I could buy one right there, but I don't think that's really essential. I think I definitely need to buy these two tiles here. Once I'm able to. But other than that, yeah, that is my update. Also, if you have any tips on making these look good, like these highways connections, I'm really bad at them. And I'm also on console, so it's really hard to get really precise builds playing on console. So, just keeping that in mind. Okay, so with that, I'll say goodbye, and thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate all of the support, and yeah, I will see you in the next one.